What is this boy doing? You ain't a car. Get out the fucking road, boy. What is going on, guys, and welcome to the vlog. A little bit of a late start today, but I got something really cool planned, and I hope you guys are stoked for it because I am very much stoked for this. So, you saw me load up the gigantic box. I'm heading to my friend Chance's shop right now, and when we get there, we'll open it up, and we'll see what it is. God, I'm so excited. So I just showed up at my friend Chance's garage, and this is the first time he's seeing this thing in person. And what do you think so far?
It's definitely clean. I'm pumped to do this build.
Yeah. So, Soarer is here. Look at how long this thing is. So, the Soarer is here, and the main reason why it is here is because it is getting bagged. I bought air suspension for this car, and I've wanted to do this to a car for so long, but I didn't feel like putting air suspension on a Civic or putting it on the Del Sol was right. It's just putting that much money into a car that's worth half of it. It didn't really make too much sense to me. So I decided to do it for this car, and that big box that you saw me put into the car before I left was the air struts. They showed up literally yesterday. So we're diving right in. I'm dropping it off. We're gonna get the whole process started. This interior needs to be changed very soon. Starting to already kind of get bored of it. I need something else. But I have known Chance for years, since I was like a junior in high school, and he actually started his own business, which is air suspension and all that. You can tell people what it's all about.
So basically, air suspension, custom fabrication, custom audio, and all that.
That's sick.
Basically anything under the sun.
That's dope. And if you can see I don't know if you can see it on camera here, but his car has a purplish flake in it, and he did all that himself. This car is on air ride and everything. He just sold his wheels, and it's an awesome car. And what better person to do this job than a close friend of yours from high school that is starting his own business and all that stuff. It's super cool. So I'm going to leave Chance's Instagram right here. I need you guys to go and follow it and support him. If you guys ever need any suspension work or anything that he mentioned done to your cars, if you're in the local Massachusetts area or the East Coast or whatever, he does awesome work, and we're going balls to the wall with this car, and I'm insanely excited to get started on it. But it's I'm so excited. Big old Lego.
Good.
What do you think?
I like the false wall.
You do?
Yeah. It'll definitely come into play.
Oh yeah. Can we all just take a moment to notice how absolutely long this car is, and the fact that it's a coupe, and I'm so in love with it. It's crazy. So when we get back, I just did my glasses again, I know, I'm sorry. When we get back, we'll take all the parts out and go over everything that we have. We're doing an insane trunk setup on this car, and I can't wait to get started on it. But right now, we need to go to Home Depot, and we need to pick out some wood, because when you do a bag setup and stuff, everything needs to get bolted down like in the trunk, and you can't bolt it down to the stock liner. So we got to get some wood and go from there. But this is going to be insane. I need to get my glasses back. I left my Versace ones back at Rudnick's shop like 3 months ago, so these like don't fit my head at all. That's why I keep adjusting them. So sorry. Out here at Home Depot, let's see what kind of stuff we can get into. Which one's which? What's the good one here?
4x8. There's two right there. We want 3/4 for the base, and we're gonna want 1/2 inch for the panel.
Gotcha. Out here making dining tables. So we got 2 sheets, both 4x8. One is a 3/4 inch MDF and one is a 1/2 inch MDF. And what else are we looking for?
And now we are looking for square tubing.
Square tubing.
To make your pedestal.
Ooh. I'm gonna have a pedestal. What should I do? What should I do?
I think this is a nice size. It's not overdoing it. You
Yeah.
may go the next size up. But
No, I'm cool with the small one.
I stick with this.
Yeah.
And then we want to do a base plate and a top plate, which this would probably be ideal for.
Cool, cool.
So, and I believe that's it.
Dope. 65 bucks later, we got our wood, we got our square tubing, we got all our metal. Decided to go a little bit crazy with this setup. I hope you guys are okay with that. Haven't driven this old girl in a few days. So Chance's truck has like really bad to like no power steering at all. So instead of him driving me all the way back to his house and then driving me back home, he dropped me off and I picked up the coupe. So we're gonna head back there, go over all the parts, see what's up, what our plans are for the whole trunk, and it's gonna be sick. So I'll see you guys there. All right, everyone, back at the shop. Got myself a little Monsty, and let's pull this old girl inside and go over all the parts that we got for this thing. She looking good. All right, so this boy is doing two bag jobs at the same time. He's doing my car and this Jeep, this SRT8 Jeep, which is badass, by the way. But this is where my car is gonna be living for the next week and a half. I literally just got it and it's already getting a bunch of stuff done to it, and I'm so excited. Turbo timer on this thing from the factory, it's so cool. We're gonna take everything out, lay it all out on the table so you guys can see it, and go from there. We'll talk about the plans that we have for the whole bag setup. We wanna go absolutely insane with it. It's gonna be so cool. I'm pulling out all the stops with this car. I actually ordered the set of wheels that I want for this car. I ordered them today. They take 3 months to make, which is the only downside, but they are absolutely badass, and I've never seen an SC300 or a Soarer or any of those cars with them on it. So I'm stoked to be the first one, or one of the first, if there's someone out there that's already done it. But all right, enough talk. Let's get this stuff out.
Drawing the fucking dip on the board. This was just like a template, like a quick template, but like, yeah,
That looks so sick.
And the controller fits so inside.
So for SC300s and Soarers, they don't really make too many bag kits for it. They only make 3. I think one is Universal Air, one is D2, and one is, I can't remember the other one, but I went with D2. And let me tell you, these things are awesome. They look so good. When this one came in, it was all the way down to here. I was able to actually adjust the collar all the way up to where it literally bottomed out. That just knows that this thing's gonna be so good, and I'm so excited. Over here, we have 2 tanks. They're both seamless, and they're beautiful. I think what we're gonna be doing, we're gonna be going with white, and to match the car itself, which is gonna be dope. And we'll go over the whole like trunk layout in a little bit, but for compressors, we have 2 Via Air black compressors, and these are gonna be awesome for this car. We also are going with 3/8 line instead of 1/4 inch so that it airs up and down faster, and a bunch of other stuff. That's fucking nasty. Thanks D2, not sponsored, but I wish. So for those of you that are curious about like compatibleness and stuff like that, this car accepts most and all parts from Mark IV Supras. The whole chassis and like the whole suspension and everything is the same as a Mark IV Supra. So these air struts are for Mark IV Supra, and they're also for a 92 to 2000 SC300, SC400, or a Soarer. So these will work perfectly fine. I have no concerns about them at all. I'm so stoked to have a bagged car. This is gonna be so cool. For the whole management, we decided to go with Airlift 3P, which is an awesome management setup. I'm super looking forward to putting that in. The whole management itself is just so nice and awesome. And also we have a glow mount from Classy House Productions. Huge shout out to Ross for this. This thing is what will hold the management inside the car. and it is this kind of like clear Lexan, and it lights up. We'll show you guys that in a little bit. We'll hook it up and show you the lights, but this is gonna be insane, and I'm so excited. Right now we are going to put the tanks into the trunk, kind of mock them up with the idea that we have, talk about like the whole hard lines and stuff like that, and then we'll like turn on the glow mount, show you guys what that's all about, and just kind of get an idea of what we're going for here. The Soarer and SC300 trunks are kind of small, which I couldn't believe because of the size of the car, but it's the way it is. It'll still work perfectly fine, but we're just gonna mock these up a little bit, see how they look. So the idea that we're kind of having is the tanks are gonna sit like this with a smaller one on top, and it's gonna be kind of like free floating almost, as if, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So they'll have a gap in between them, and basically it'll appear as though it's a floating tank.
That's sick. And it's gonna have copper hard lines. We picked copper hard lines for it. So white tanks, copper hard lines. The glowing management you want to be like kind of in the front of it, right?
Yeah, I mean, if these tanks are separated like this, it'll kind of be in between both tanks, where the pedestal will sit, and the glow mount and the manifold will sit basically in between.
That's badass. The tanks are like the perfect size for the trunk. It's gonna be sick. Like I said, I was a little worried about the size of the trunk, but now that I see the tanks inside of here, I think it'll be no issue at all. I'll still have plenty of trunk space. This is what's really cool. The management, you can get custom made glow mounts for them. And so there's a company out there called Classy House Productions. The guy's name is Ross, and he makes super cool glow mounts that, oh my God, that's so cool. Look at that, dude. That's so nasty. So it sits right in here, it bolts right down. This will be in front of the tanks glowing, and it's gonna be so badass, dude. I'm so excited for this. I told you guys the first mod to this car wasn't gonna disappoint. This is gonna be crazy. A lot of people, when they do air suspension setups and stuff, they go kind of budget because it is an expensive thing to do. But with this car, I was just like, no, I want it to be crazy. And Chance has been looking for a car to just kind of go balls to the wall with, and it's mine. So I'm stoked for it. This thing is gonna be absolutely insane when it's all aired out. Guys, I definitely want you to drop a fat like on this video for us doing this to this car. I've been looking for a car to do bags on for so long, and I'm so stoked. I'm gonna leave in the description Chance's Facebook page as well, Tailored Motorsports. Feel free to contact him if you're looking into getting air suspension installed in your car, any custom stuff like that. He's super good at his job. He's done this a bunch of times, and yeah, it's gonna be crazy. So I'm probably gonna start heading out pretty soon. Tonight we just wanted to get the car here, get the air struts here, and kind of lay everything out, make sure we have everything and everything's all good. So we did that. Everything seems to fit up pretty good. Struts will be no brainer to put in. They're gonna run all the hard lines and the air lines and all that stuff. I will check back in with you guys very soon on the process for sure. There'll be more videos out of this car getting worked on, getting bagged, that whole process. Definitely. Be sure to check out Chance and Tailored Motorsports. I'll leave his links and Instagrams and everything in the description and all that stuff. So this thing's gonna be so cool, dude. I'm so happy. All right, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one.